what do you have a situation here? We're in McCool's, a fantastic situation for the Belfast Giants. You know, it's a fan experience, as they call it. And you have a lot of fans here, but some fans come and they fly in from all over the world. And some guys that don't get to see the Giants as much as others. And Kenny Bickerstaff. Kenny, welcome to A View from the Bridge.
Thank you.
Kenny, you've been a Belfast Giants fan since day one. What does this team mean to you?
It's very important. I've met a lot of people over the years, a lot of good friends, and people I probably wouldn't have met in social circles or otherwise because of it. So it means a lot more probably off the ice than on it, to be truthful. But that's something that I enjoy watching ice hockey. It's always good to come back to and watch a game.
I think the off the ice more than on it rings sound for a lot of fans, because over the course of the years, you know, maybe the team didn't excite us the way that they have to, you know, on other occasions. So you cling on to the team as much as you can and hope that they develop it. It's the people around it that do it, and it's the case for you.
Yeah, very much so. Because even when you come and the team's not playing well, you sit in the stands, you have a bit of banter with your friends, and you go home having a good night regardless of the result. And if the team's doing well, it's a bit of a bonus, to be honest. So, you know, whether the team's doing very, very well or whether the team's doing poorly, as you and I have sat and watched over the years, you still come away having got something out of an evening out.
So let's look back over the years. We're sitting here in McCool's. We got a picture of Colin Ward there. We got Paxton Schulte. We got Todd Kelman. Over the course of the years, for you, the best Belfast Giants team you've ever watched. Come on, give us your opinion.
The best Giants team I probably ever saw was definitely the one that had the rough Real Barons top line in the ISL days. There's no doubt. You look back at that team and the depth that they had then was an ISL era, so you had a lot more money, but the standard of hockey we saw then was just unbelievable. If you look into the IHL era, you know, we certainly had the highlights like the Fleury episode and him coming over, and you had great individuals coming through, even someone like Jason Ruff coming back, and Jeffrey Swayze certainly in the first time he came back. That year when he played the first time, an awesome team. We've always been blessed with very, very good teams. Even the year whenever we had suffered our financial issues, the team that Rob Stewart helmed that year still provided some good stuff with Jason Ruff carrying the team. But that's really the only year we had a really bad team, so our fan base has been quite spoilt over the years by having a very good on-ice product, I think.
So then let's bring it back to the team that we have out there tonight. We've watched them play Dundee last night, take away the win, and then have a bit of a smash and grab tonight against the Braehead Clan. So you must have enjoyed the game tonight.
I watched thinking to myself that there was a lot of factors that I didn't expect to see from Paul 80 team that were missing. I thought it would be a lot more physical. I thought the team would play a lot more cohesively. I still think that the team's blending as individuals. That old sort of cliche about the team having time to gel is ringing true. I can see some real potential. I really liked Higgins. I really liked Whitecotton. Those guys are good, but whenever I look at guys like Swayze and that coming back in, I still think to myself, you know, will they turn out to be as good as they were in their first time for the club? And obviously Colin Shields got a hat-trick tonight, a great points haul, so you say they can do it again whenever they come back for their second, or in his case even the third time with the club, you know. But that team tonight has the potential to be even more entertaining, but I'm a bit of a scud. I came here last week and watched them get absolutely hammered, and having tonight watched them pull out a reasonable performance. It wasn't convincing by any means. I thought it was a fair performance, but not a team that I would automatically run back to every week unless I had that off-ice experience and my friends to come here with.
That's what we have. You got Belfast Giants fans having a great time here in McCool's, and we'll see if we can talk to some more. Like I say, a lot of fans here in McCool's Bar after the game, and joining me now is Mr. Christopher Revel. Chris, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Chris, you know, a great win for the Belfast Giants tonight, a bit of a smash and grab. When you're coming up against Gardner Conference, it's really what you want to see.
Well, I mean, I thought we were in serious trouble for certainly most of the third period. I thought it was an even game for the first two periods. Third period, 4-3 down. But what happened in the last 2 minutes is what brings the fans back to the Odyssey. It was amazing, and energised everybody basically.
What's your take? Now, I know how much you love the Nottingham Panthers over the years. We all do. And I'm really interested in what you thought as yourself when you heard that Paul Eadie was going to be the coach of the Belfast Giants. It must have been easy to take, let's be honest.
Oh, aye, dead easy. Some of my closest friends, as you know, were not impressed with the appointment. But I have to say, I was not sort of swayed either way. As someone who wasn't personally attending the events in October 2002 when it took place, I heard all about it. Complete tragedy, like, and to cope with Paul Adey coming in wasn't as difficult for me as it might have been for other people. Having said that, I actually think I've seen enough in the last 3 or 4 games to say he has got a plan B. There's something different happens. Last night we played against the best goalkeeper in the Elite League for the last 2 weeks, and we worked him out. We sorted him out. We shot low right side, blocker side, and scored twice. Obviously, it's coaching. It works. So I am confident about Paul Adey. Sorry, Davy boy. I am confident.
I think even Davy's coming around now.
I am confident about Paul Adey's approach to the game. Let's put it that way.
So you look at tonight, and I say smash and grab. You look at last night against Dundee, really balanced side. We go to Nottingham next weekend in the NIC, a real cauldron. As I spoke to Paul Adey earlier on, he was really hopped up. You got a guy there who's a legend in that place. We really want to take the points from Nottingham. They won against Sheffield tonight. Do you think this team is able to do it?
Yes.
Even without Adam Keefe?
Well, Keefe is a big loss, but I think we've got enough across the 3 lines. I was actually impressed with the way Gareth Roberts played today. I thought he came in, he did a really good job. Obviously, he's no Adam Keefe, but he filled the gap, basically. And I would be confident that we can get something from the Panthers. I actually think the league this year is much more flat than it's ever been, basically. I really do think that. I actually think anybody could be serious. I mean, they say every year anybody could be anybody. I actually do believe that's possible this year. I mean, we saw Dundee, 5-0 in Cardiff tonight? I think it finished. It's really, really anybody's game.
Is that what it means to you? Is the fact that, we all want the Belfast Giants to win, we all want them to do well, but would you rather that it was, the Scottish teams are stronger, and the fact that we have an entertaining season?
Yes. I would rather have a really competitive 10-team league where everybody beats everybody at different times and it goes right down to the wire. I don't want to see any domination. I mean, I want to see us win, obviously, but I mean, I'm more comfortable when the game. That tonight was fantastic entertainment. Last night was fantastic entertainment. That's what's going to put crowds in the Odyssey, basically, when it's like that. I mean, you saw the reaction of the fans at the end of the game. It was amazing, and to me, that's more important than winning 10-0 against Bray or Dundee is useless. What we want to see is a really competitive 10-team league. Anybody can beat anybody, and at the end of the day, the best team wins it.
And the best thing about Chris is he's as passionate as any Giants fan. If away teams come down the tunnel, where he says, if you're watching Giants live TV and the away team comes down the tunnel and it's been a bit of a touchy game, watch out for Chris. He's always there. He's always getting involved. Chris, thanks for being involved in this.
Chris Frank got away with it tonight, by the way.